Right, this is Pre-Calculus B, Unit 5, Lesson 5. We're learning something today called a dot product. Dot products are a little bit confusing in that people tend to mistake them with multiplication. But a dot product is defined as this. If I have V dot U, the way we say this is V dot U. Okay, V dot U. The dot product, if V is, let's call this, I'll just call it V, let V equal x1, y1, and let U equal x2, y2. Then V dot U or U dot V is really the same. But V dot U is x1 times x2 plus y1 times y2. And note that the result is a constant, right? Is a scalar, we call it, a number, not a vector. So the result of a dot product is a number. Let me give you an example. Let's say V, or let's say V is 6, 3. And U is -2, 5. Then the dot product, U dot V or V dot U, because it is commutative, is 6 times -2 plus 3 times 5, which is -12 plus 15, which is 3. Okay, so the dot product of the two is a scalar. Now you might ask, well, what good is that? What does it do? Really what it amounts to is it's an operation that saves a lot of notation, a lot of writing in the future. Because the act of multiplying the x's, multiplying the y's, and adding is ubiquitous. It happens a lot. And so we have this dot product notation to shorten it. Let me give you some of the properties of dot products or one of the properties of dot products that is quite interesting. If I take a vector and dot product with itself, okay, I get x squared plus y squared. And you might recognize that. That's the Pythagorean theorem. That is equal to the magnitude of V, right? But squared, so it's without the square root. So the magnitude of V squared is V. Or you might say the magnitude of V is the positive square root of V dot V. All right, so that's an interesting result. Another one that comes out is this. Imagine you've got two vectors, and remember what you know about perpendiculars and slopes. Let's say we've got a vector right here. This vector is 2, 3. And we've got another vector right here. And that is 6, -4. Okay, 6, -4. Okay, and think about the angle between these. If we had to think of this in terms of slope, this has a slope of 3 over 2. This has a slope of -4 over 6, which reduces to -2 over 3. Now remember what you know about slopes. These slopes are negative reciprocals of each other. -2/3 times 3/2 is -1. Okay, they are perpendicular. Okay, now let's look at what happens to the dot product. Let's call this U and this V. Okay, so u dot v is going to be 2 times 6 plus 3 times negative 4. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times negative 4 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. And so this isn't in this lesson, but it is in a future lesson. The dot product of perpendicular vectors, vectors that make right angles, is 0. And it always works that way, right? So those are some interesting results. But dot product, you multiply the x's, multiply the y's, and add. It's really quite simple concept. Just don't get it mixed up with other things.